Hi, Pilgrim friends. It's Pastor Erik, and it's time for Shortcuts with Pastor Erik. That's me. I'm glad to see you. I wish we could see you in person. I wish you could come by either my study or we could play out in the green grass there next to the church. It's also a dark and stormy day, and so it's a perfect time to stop and remember who we are in Jesus. It's also a good time to study our Catechism together. Today is question 4. So grab your Catechism. Oh, there you are. Remember to put your name on the inside. Okay, good. And now we're on question 4. But before we start question 4, what's question 1? Who made you? And you answer, God. What else did God make? That's question 2. And you answer, God made all things. Question 3. Why did God make you and all things? What would your answer be? That's right. For his own glory. But question 4, that's what we'll do today. It goes like this. How can you glorify God? How can you glorify God? How can you live showing the beauty of God to the world? Well, there's 2 ways. The first is loving him. The second is doing what he commands. And it's got to be in that order. I call you as your pastor today to love God by knowing and following Jesus Christ. Love him back. He is to be the greatest thing in your life. But guess what? That also means you do what he commands. And his commands are not difficult or painful for us either, especially when we love him. So the answer to the question, how can you glorify God, goes like this. By loving him and doing what he commands. Now, what we always want to talk about when it comes to the Catechism is where in the Bible do we get this information? Where do we find that? So I'll encourage you to go to John 14. In John 14, verse 15, Jesus says, if you love me, you will keep my commandments. He says, if you love me, for there's a possibility that we won't, then you'll keep my commandments. And so just like the answer to the question, I encourage you to love God in Jesus and then keep his commandments. That's how you glorify God. That's what you were made for, Pilgrim Kid. That's all for this week. Next week we'll do question 5 together and we'll review them all again. Bye.